You can't get that anywhere else, especially in Jamaica. You won't get that here. Don't care. Don't think about what anybody might say or how you might look. Just dance with them. Like, just dance. Hi, good morning. So this morning I'll be doing a Q&A. And these are the questions that I've been getting. Besides what I mentioned in a next video I made on how like surviving school in China. I got this from a friend. She's the best person to ask because she asked me a lot of good questions actually, and so I just compiled them into a cute little list. So going to school in China, how did I apply? That's the number one question that I get. I applied through this lady. She's an agent. Her name is Karen. And so Karen Yang, Ms.Karen Yang, I've never met her before in my 6 years of going to the school. But I emailed her straight because I was late for applying. So I should have applied already, and I was really late. And so my cousin just sent me her email, and I luckily I had all my documents. I just sent her everything, and I got accepted the next day. I should have gone more in detail with how I applied. So besides just emailing her, I actually had to get a list of things. So I just found the email. I sent her my CXC results. I sent her my scan of my birth paper, my CAPE results, my high school, what's this, diploma? Oh, my high school leavers, my high school certificate, and my passport, and that's it. Luckily I had all those things ready already because I had applied for UE, and so I really just had them sitting in my email, and so I sent her, and she responded like within a few hours, if not an hour, and then by the next day I was accepted. So I think that's the easier route. I do not know how to go through the website. I know there's a website that people applied through, like bestschoolsinchina.com or something like that, but I didn't do that. I just went straight to the agent, and she was really quick. It's just better because I at least had somebody that I could talk to instead of just like over the computer, not knowing where my application going, who's seeing it, if I've made any mistake or not. Yeah. So it worked. She's legit. But you have a few fake people out there. Yeah, they're scammers, and they scammed a few people that I know, and they like, that's why I recommend just texting somebody. Even if you think it's annoying, text them first before you actually send them your money. Okay, I threw my phone somewhere. Let me tell you why I'm throwing my phone, because sometimes I get nervous when people see me recording, and so I threw the phone. Anyway, so how was the flight? The flight was long as hell. Okay, it's going to be the most boring thing ever. You're going to want to walk around. I mean, I recommend getting up and walking around. Buy compression socks. You'll need it. Socks on a whole. I did mention this in my other video on like what to take to China. But socks, bring the socks. You'll need the socks, right? Walk around. They do feed you. I recommend bringing snacks. I forgot to mention this in the other video. Bring snacks. Alright, bring snacks with you in your carry-on because you'll be hungry. You're not used to the portion size. Asian portion size is really small, and so yeah, you might be hungry, dehydrated. Don't forget to ask them for water. Like, keep asking them for water. Be annoying if you really are thirsty, because it's very easy to get dehydrated, chapped lips. Yeah. How was my stay in China? It was really good. I love it. I loved it. I loved my experience. I don't shut up about my experience in China. Everybody knows I went to China. I love China. If knowing me is knowing that I love China, okay? Yeah, the locals made it very comfortable for me. I don't know. It was just like a dream come true. And funny enough, I was actually scared to go to China. I was holding it off for like a good year. Like, my mom always said, like, see, I'm sending you to China to go to school. And I was like, no. But when I look back, I'm like, damn, I wish I went sooner. It's that good. It was that good for me, at least. I guess this should have gone with the other question, but was the flight easy to book? And did you book? Was the flight easy to book? Did you think it was a scam? No. I mean, I have experience with booking flights already. I travel very often, especially like from a young child. My mom would bring me to US every year. And so I would kind of just look at what she was doing, you know. And we didn't book the flight ourselves. We used a travel agency because we never booked a flight like that far. I think that's what happened. I don't know. After a while, mommy just stopped booking flights for herself. Like, she just started using a travel agency. So that's what we did. And no, I didn't think it was a scam. There are a few websites that I trust, like Travelocity, Cheapo Air, cheaptickets.com, the one with the red logo, right? Because there's a next one. Yeah, what's that on? Trip.com. There's more, but yeah, I trust those, so I know they're not scams. How was the food? The food was different. It's different from you'll have Chinese people in your country, right? Obviously, they're everywhere. The food that they make is unique to your country, so they're like appealing to your guys' taste buds. So it's not going to be the same as like the local, authentic Chinese food. Which is a bit milder. It may be a bit greasier. Thing is, depending on where you go in China, they have a different preference. So some parts of China love spice, some parts love rice, some love dumplings, some love noodles. They love salt, some love sweet, some like sour. So it depends on where you go. But I would say the food was okay, right? It wasn't bad. I ended up liking it, even though I have seasonings from China that I still cook with to this day. So yeah, it's a taste that you slowly grow used to, and then once you get used to it, if you love China enough, you'll never let it leave your life. Trust me. I must say the portion sizes are smaller, which, I mean, initially you might be ordering 2 servings instead of 1. But after time, you get used to it, and after time, I started cutting down on the portion and then like eating the regular Asian portion sizes. And so when I had to go back to China this year in April, before going up in April, I started like a month before of just cutting down my portion size, because Jamaica, the portion size is humongous. And so yeah, I cut down my portion size back to Asian size so that when I went over there, I was like not starving or anything and not like overeating. Yeah. What are some of the pros and cons of living in China? Oh wow. I have a video I made years ago on like things I don't like about China. So you'd have to look in that, because I said a lot of good stuff and I don't even remember them from my head. But the pros, I can say it's safe. Like, you can go to any time of the night. You feel safe. If you leave your phone, more than likely they'll return it to you. You can ride bicycles. There's like a bicycle lane. So you ride your bicycle or your bike and take midnight rides, and it's just a different level of safety than you're probably not used to. And it's addicting. It really is. And the place is well lit, and the roads are nice, and the food is cheap, and the transportation is cheap. And so it's kind of like a dream. You're like, wow, this is how life should be. Yeah, it's nice. I think everybody should experience it at least once in their lifetime, and it'll be best to experience it with somebody that can speak the language. Alright? So the first experience, like when you just she typed this for me, like when you just arrive. When I just arrived or touched down in China, I was tired. We all got onto this bus. I think the school bus came for us, and then I try to catch the camera here, but I think it took a drop. Yeah, they came for us, and then they took us to the school. It's gonna fall. They took us to the school, and Then I remember all of us just like taking out our bags and pulling the bags to North Gate. I had too many bags. I had 2 suitcases and a carry-on and my backpack. I couldn't manage, and so someone came to me and helped me with my bags. Her name was Shanice. Oh, I love that girl though. Like I felt so lonely at first because everybody had their cousins and they had their sister and their brother. I helped them, and I had a cousin, but she wasn't on campus at the time, I think. I don't know where she went. And so I kind of felt left out and lonely. So I was really happy that somebody actually gave a shit about me, and I didn't know her. Actually, I did know her. Like, then I found out, actually, I know this girl from, I've seen her before near where I live. But yeah, she was very helpful. I remember looking up on the buildings and how tall they were. I'm like, whoa. And then they had this pond and it was so cute. I'm like, wow, this is so nice. I was looking at it, I was so excited. The dorm room, when I walked into the dorm, I was like, it's kind of underwhelming. Yeah, it was underwhelming. They didn't decorate at all, so it doesn't look like how it looks now. But yeah, after that, I remember like meeting the councillor, and she gave off mean vibes. Like, she was not nice. She was very much like, okay, line up here now, shouting at us. I didn't really like her straight off the bat. Like, she was kind of bitchy. But anyway, that's kind of how she was for the most part until she changed like last year. Yeah, and then she was just asking us who we want to like pair up with, like be a roommate with. And so I picked Akila because I met her like days before, and we found out that we lived right beside each other, which is crazy. How do I live beside you basically, right? And I've never seen you in my life. And we just so happened to meet in this group chat, going to the same school at the same time on the same flight. Crazy. Yeah, but anyway, that's how it was. That was my first experience. I remember being very jet lagged, very hungry. Yeah. And yeah, I'll never forget that part. So the next question she has for me is, how friendly are the people? Now, I mean, they're not overly friendly. They're very timid, right? Chinese people are very wary of people, especially like if you're not from the country. For the most part, they like to just stare. They will stare you down. They will stare. Even when you make eye contact with them, they will keep staring at you. They will hold the stare like this until it's very uncomfortable. And even when it's uncomfortable, they'll still keep staring. Yeah, but they're okay. Like, if you have a chill personality, they'll more likely approach you. They like to observe you first, and then they'll like come around. But that's on one side of the spectrum. On the other side, they're very excited to see foreigners. They come and they want to touch your hair. They want to touch your skin. Some of them are very uneducated, meaning that they don't know much about black people. They assume we're all from Africa, which we kind of are in a way, but like, we're all African to them. We're not Jamaican. No, we're African. White people are American. Black people are African. And so you kind of have to educate them, and some of them don't even know why we're black. They're wondering if it's because you don't shower enough. They'll ask you, like, if you shower, do you wash your hair? Like, how is your hair like this? Oh my goodness. And the first time I see twist and plait, and then I want to pull the hair. And you understand, like, I was very understanding with them, because if it was the first time I was seeing all this, oh my gosh, can you imagine seeing a unicorn? If you were to see a unicorn today, what would you do? All right, exactly. You'd want to pet the unicorn. Some people would want to cook it. Everybody has different reactions. It's so funny. My friend, he knows that I'm very shy, and he's like staring at me in his car, and he's the one I'm trying to hide from, but it's not working. I just know he's looking at me. But anyway, yeah. How did you adjust to the picture taking? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Not me looking for my phone, is in my lap. Let me move this a bit. The pic. How did I adjust to the picture taking and the video? Oh yeah, they like to take pictures and videos of you, which is kind of weird, to be honest. It's giving paparazzi. Okay. Sometimes I felt flattered, like when I was feeling confident, I'm like, yes, take pictures. Like it felt good, like it made me feel like, But sometimes when you're on your worst day, you just don't want to be seen, like you just want to be treated like a regular person. It's annoying because you're just like this in your face. They're videoing you without your permission. I remember getting used to it after a while. And then when I went back to China this year, I was just like non-tolerant, like no tolerance whatsoever. I got so angry with them because like you'd leave. It's been going on for 6 years. Like my 6 years of being there, every day you tell me, say, somebody have to video me, somebody have to take my pictures. Like, no, like that's not right, bro. Like, I mean, social media is evolving so much now, and I think they're way behind on like personal space and like respect and all these things that you'd think China would catch up on by now. Like they should be the top of this, but they aren't. And it's really sad and it's very frustrating because you expect more from them. But that's just where they are right now. You don't get that in like bigger towns and cities like Shanghai. Not so much. I mean, I did get that in Shanghai, but like when I went back this year, I didn't get that at all. Sometimes I would just like take pictures of them, like pretend to take pictures of them while they're taking pictures of me, because then they'll stop. They know they're not supposed to be doing that. That's the thing. That's the thing that annoys me. You know you're not supposed to be doing that, but you just don't care. So I'm not gonna care. Let me take your picture. Let me take your video. Let's see how you like that. Alright, sometimes I just tell them no, or sometimes I'm just so frustrated I just don't do anything. Alright, moving on to the language barrier. So, my Chinese is not fluent. It's not great. It's just okay, alright? It's just okay. So I can get around, but like the deep conversations, no. But I do understand what they're saying. I find it hard to reply to them. I don't know what it's called. When you learn a language, I can translate it for you in like patois. I can tell you what it is in English, but I can't reply in Chinese, which I really want to get over because I want to go back and surprise my friends, because I know where my Chinese level is at right now, and I want to do better, right? And so for the most part, whenever I have a issue with that, like not knowing what to say or like not being able to talk, I just use my phone. There's this app called Baidu, and yeah, you should get that. It's very good for translating. So you just let them speak, like, and they like, yeah. It was really nice. It was very helpful. Or you can use it on picture search, like you take a picture of whatever and then it will just translate it for you. So it was very convenient. For all my 6 years of China, I have used that app and many other apps. Yeah. She asked how safe is it, which I already covered. It's pretty safe. Pretty safe. The weather. Okay, so in the summertime it gets really hot, and if you're from Jamaica, you know how Kingston is, you know how probably Spanish Town feel, how Montego Bay feels. It's cool. Compared to China in the summer, I kid you not, you'll feel like you're dying. Honestly, I feel like they're dead. So it gets really hot in the summertime and it gets really cold in the wintertime. Now it starts to get cool like around now, like October, November. It's cool. You can wear like a light sweater, some leggings, nothing much. But like January, February, March, oh my goodness, it is freezing. So you really have to just dress for that. Know that the coldest period would be from like late December to like March, April. Yeah, that from there to there, that's when it's really bad. Like that's when it's cold. It's cold, right? So yeah. The room. Oh, I don't have any videos of my room like right now. I'm sure I've uploaded videos like showing my room, but it's a nice space. It's for two people. You get a roommate, you have a shared bathroom, a shared closet, and then you guys have two separate closets and a table. The beds are queen sized. You have a balcony that you can hang clothes on, and you kind of it has like a sink out there so you can like do your dishes and like wash stuff. And I put my study table out there because I love a good view when I'm studying, and so like I would sit out there and like read, or my roommate, she would sit out there sometimes, but she never really went out there much. It's easy to get things piled up out there. I remember for me at least, like things just kept piling out there because like extra space, and if you have too many things it can create an issue, but it's a good little space. It's okay. Yeah. I just wish I wish the bed was smaller so that I could have more walking space, you know? I could honestly, a twin size bed, I could have managed because that would mean I have more walking space, but the bed was huge for the space. So it's mostly bed and table. Yeah, so I would have cut down the bed size. I would have even made it like a double, like a I sleep on the bottom, she sleep at the top, and then we have like that whole room to put whatever we wanted in there. But yeah, that's just what I would have been comfortable with that. Yeah, my room was cute. I decorated it about wallpaper, about like things to hang on the wall, like what you call those tapestries. I had fluffy rugs. I decorated my chair. We bought this nice gray curtain. I had a lot of plants. Oh my, it was a vibe. My room was really nice. And I would love when my friends would come over in the night and I would make them tea. So that has always been my thing, even now. Yeah, how lovely is China in the night? Guys, China is so nice in the night. Like, the place comes alive with like neon lights, and families come out and they're all holding hands and they're kissing and they're just so cute. It's just so cute, and you're like, it makes you miss your family. Or I mean, they don't even do things like that in my country, like hand holding, and like men are carrying women's bags and they're holding the baby, and the grandma is pushing the baby, and you're like, Grandma, it's like 10 p.m. Why are you outside? And they just feel safe. The grandparents, they're holding hands. They're just so cute. And then when you find a nice little park and you sit down and just look out there, oh my gosh, best feeling. It's like peak Studio Ghibli movie. Very nice, very nice. And in the parks, they like to dance at night time. So you can just watch the old people dance. It's so romantic, or you can join them. Yeah, I would enjoy just finding like random parks, riding there, playing my music, and then I would just take on my earphones and I just listen to the sounds of nature, listen to the birds chirping, and listen to the crickets, the grandmas dancing to like sweet music, like slow music, and they're slow dancing with their husbands, and all the kids are running around and they're looking, and the dim lights, the neon, like those what do you call those lights? Um, I guess they're neon lights, but the ones that you put up at nighttime in your room, and yeah, it's very romantic. It's very romantic. I love it so much. And sometimes I would just join in with them because why not? You can. They won't say anything. They actually love it when you join in with them and dance, and you dance and dance and dance and dance. Dance the night away. Yeah, I love China at nighttime. You can't get that anywhere else, especially in Jamaica. You won't get that here. So it was nice for me to experience that for the first time and experience that as many times as I wanted. That was amazing, and I would definitely recommend people to do that as well. Like, just don't care. Don't think about what anybody might say or how you might look. Just dance with them. Like, just dance. Yeah, that's all for the questions. Yeah, so that was really nice. Oh, it makes me miss it now. Guys, when you go, enjoy it for the both of us. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped. I hope you can hear me clearly as well, because I'm not wearing this. I'm like holding the mic because I feel better doing this. But yeah, later guys, I'll see you in a couple days.